I'm Schafer Paladichuk. I'm an OMS4 at Pacific Northwest University, and I recently matched Integrated Cardiothoracic Surgery at Zucker School of Medicine, Hofstra, Northwell in Long Island, New York. Yeah, kind of my pathway to medicine first started with my grandpa. He would kind of sneak me out of daycare when I was younger. We'd go to all of his doctor's appointments and just kind of seeing his relationship with his doctor throughout the years really inspired me. And then one day he's like, Schafer, you should become my doctor one day. And so kind of just going through that process, seeing his relationship, seeing how excited he was to see his doctor on a regular basis really inspired me. I really like a challenge, so this just kind of really drew my attention. I like using my hands as well, so kind of just the surgery and the complexity itself really drew me to it. So I think it's definitely neat. I think congestive heart failure and just coronary artery disease is becoming very more apparent in the US. The need, especially in the Pacific Northwest, is very much there. Yakima used to have a heart service, they no longer do. So that need is definitely there. I'm from Montana originally. There's definitely cardiac surgeons in Montana, but the need is always there. So the goal is to go do residency out in New York, and then the thought is to come back to the Pacific Northwest to open up a practice. Being like the first one from PNWU and the only DO in the country to match this year, it was very humbling at the beginning. At first, I didn't realize that I was the only DO in the country this year. I think it's just a testament to the hard work and kind of the network and mentorship that I developed here at PNWU, and just really opening up the door and kind of fostering this new era for DOs that they can kind of pursue whatever specialty they really want to. Yeah, that was initially really a challenge trying to pursue cardiothoracic surgery just because PNWU has never done that before. And so that mentorship within the field just wasn't quite there, but luckily Dr. Walzer, the anatomy department, he's been one of my strongest mentors ever. And him and I talked about doing a scholar program. So I was one of the anatomy scholars for 2025. And that really allowed me to build that mentorship with Dr. Walzer, but also reach out to other DOs in the country that had done kind of this path that I was pursuing, and allowed me to kind of do what I'm doing now, is find that mentorship and that network, and then really get my name out there and really try to carve my own path through that. Kind of aspects that I think really helped me stand out for my application. One was the scholar program. Working under Dr. Walzer, I had a few other mentors, Dr. Tyler Wall and Dr. Zach Brennan, that really allowed me to really open up this door for cardiothoracic surgery, got me on a lot of research projects, different conferences. So I think the scholar program honestly is kind of what really excelled my application. The other thing is I'm heavily involved with Special Olympics here in Yakima. I'm one of the area coordinators. So just kind of having that continuity of my relationships with all of the athletes over the last 5 years and helping build that program. A lot of programs really kind of came towards that and wanted to, like, oh, they really like the community and just kind of like the continuing path with Special Olympics. So I think honestly, those two things is kind of what set me apart. You're your biggest advocate, so the earlier you can reach out to people and kind of foster your own mentorship and network, the further you will go, the more times you get your name out into the air of medicine, the more opportunities that will come towards you. I think PNWU did wonders for my career, and looking back, I wouldn't change anything that happened. I'm very grateful and very fortunate for my time here.